Don with Guitar for Lefties, and this is your chord of the day. Today's chord is the G7 chord. It's the G dominant 7, and it's a really useful chord. It's not difficult to play. So let me show you what that is. A 7 chord is adding the minor 7 note of the scale to the major chord. So in the case of G, we've got our major chord is built on G, B, and D. Well, we're going to add the minor 7 note of that scale to it. What that means is, let's go through the scale and stop at the 7th note. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. Aha, so F sharp is the 7th note of the scale. We're going to take it down one step to an F natural. That's the minor 7th. And we're going to add the note F natural to our G major chord. So we're going to work with a G, a B, a D, and then we'll add a F natural. I'll show you how to do it, and then later I'll tell you why it's such an important and useful chord. We're going to use all 6 strings, and we're going to start with our 3rd finger on the fretboard hand at the 6th string and press down at the 3rd fret. That gives us a G, our nice foundation bass note. Our 2nd finger will go on the 5th string at the 2nd fret. That's playing the note B. We'll let the 4th string ring open, that's a D. We'll let the 3rd string ring open, that's a G. We'll let the 2nd string ring open, that's a B. And then on the 1st string, we're going to take our 1st finger, push down at the 1st fret of the 1st string. That's an F natural. So let's play them all together. That's a G7 chord. Take a quick look at the chart.
This is the G7 chord chart as it's laid out for the left-handed guitar player. Right-handed guitar players would look at a mirror image of this chart. It's a little bit of a stretch between the 1st finger and the 3rd finger, but all in all, it's not that difficult of a chord to play. It's that 1st finger on the 1st fret that gives us the F natural. That's what makes the G major a G7.
So here's our G7 chord. There's other ways to play it. Anytime you can take the G major chord and add an F natural to it, you've got it. If you're playing bar chords, you could bar the 3rd fret like this. So you get your G, your D, and then that's your F natural. You could also use your pinky here because you can grab another F natural there. That works pretty good. If you bar all the way up here at the, what would this be, 10th fret, it's another way you can play the G7 chord. If you're not doing bar chords, just stick with the one that we started with. That one's pretty easy to play. Now here's the reason these chords are so useful. The 7 chord, I call it the take me home chord because it wants to lead you back to the tonic chord or the root chord in the key signature that you're playing. In the case of G7, it wants to take you to C major. The 7 chord creates a harmonic dissonance that just begs you to go back to the tonic. So G7 wants to take you to C. It feels so much better. You feel the tension, and then with C you feel it resolved. So anytime you're playing a song in the key of C major, G7 is going to be your take me home chord. So practice them together. Go back and forth from the G7 to the C. And try to make those changes smoothly because you are going to find that they are going to work together in a lot of different songs. G7, that's your chord of the day. Thanks for watching.